Hey everybody, welcome to the Season 5 premiere of the Picky Boys podcast. Our guests today are the Basement Yard's very own Joe Santagato and Frank Alvarez. Don't forget to like, comment, ring that bell if you already subscribed. God, it sounds so YouTube, it's gross. I'm Antonio Prisco, and let's start this picnic. Oh yeah, and stick around to the very end for a quick little teaser of what's to come from Santagato Studios. Yeah, bada bing, bada,
Bada bing, bada boom.
Real
Mr.
spoilers.
More Wild when I step in the room.
Keep going. I'm a hustler, baby. Come on.
I
yeah.
thought you were going, I'm a slave for you.
Damn, Christina.
No.
Brittany.
Oh,
Thank
what the
you.
hell's wrong?
Brittany,
Oh,
bitch.
I'm a
let's
genie in a bottle. That's a different thing.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
How are you going to be able to edit this?
No,
This is gonna be
it's
fucking
fine.
all over the place.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast. You know, originally I thought you guys were picky. Like, we couldn't pick a name. We're so picky. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, wait, is that not why it is?
That's much less cool.
No,
It was like a picnic.
He's made fun of us every step of the way, really. Really.
That's Joey.
Every step of the way, honestly. He's actually, unfortunately, not unfortunately, we're great.
You're gay.
He's unfortunately gay.
Unfortunately, he's gay.
Very grateful. It was too close words.
Yeah.
Very grateful he's come, but you've never
This is
stepped
my
foot in
first
here.
time, yeah.
First time on here, but behind the scenes.
Yeah,
you
you've
know.
made me eat different shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking different.
I didn't realize it's not even an He hates mustard. You hate mustard.
Talk, dude.
It's not even an allergy to mustard either.
And
It's
I'm sure, like, I've had, like, mustard seed on, like, I went to a restaurant and they put, like, mustard seed on deviled eggs.
Oh.
And it wasn't awful,
Oh.
but, like, just mustard just sucks, dude. It's not good. It doesn't look good.
It's trash.
It's, like, fucking brown, moisty, fucking gloppy liquid. It's like, ugh.
People who love pretzels are all about mustard. It's like,
I've had like pretzels with mustard, and it's like not. It doesn't need this.
I'll take
I
a
don't need
cheese
this.
sauce any day over a mustard.
Hell
oh,
yeah.
fuck! Come on.
I'll take a cheese sauce with pretty much anything.
I've never met someone that just doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, hold the cheese. It's like fuck off.
Yeah, it's like, yo, either you're lactose intolerant or you like care about your body. Either way, I don't want.
But even the people that are lactose intolerant, they still, like, fight it and eat cheese and, like, yo, I'm going to just get fucked up.
that is true. I've never met a lactose intolerant person that hasn't just thrown caution to the wind and been like, I'm gonna fucking eat this ice cream.
I'm gonna eat
That's what I'm saying.
cheese.
It gives me the toots. I'll deal with it.
Someone's got a draft ready.
Would you find it weird if someone wished you a happy Labor Day?
Yeah, that's not something to wish. Like,
Good.
what? Like, don't tell me what to, like, why?
Never
It's
mind.
not fucking Christmas.
Someone texted me and was like, "Oh, happy Labor Day," and I was like, "What? What's going on?" And then he's sitting right there.
Oh, was it you?
He texted me Happy Labor Day, and I was like, "What the fuck did you just text me?"
I told him that I'm gonna hit every single holiday on the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you done that thus far?
I think so.
Did you get Flag Day?
That's a day.
Yeah.
That's-
Do we get off for Flag Day? Oh, I have to hit every today is National Girl
No,
Suck
no,
Dick Day.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but steak and blowjob day.
Yeah,
Like, bro.
yeah. It's like,
No.
I like both those things.
Those are getting out of control. I'm saying, like, Arbor Day, Columbus Day.
What's Arbor?
Arbor Day is a day. I think it's
For
a day
who?
for, like,
Yeah.
trees.
Trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they already have a day? Earth Day?
No.
That's for the earth. They want to specify.
Oh, trees are on the earth.
Yeah,
Just-
dude.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Trees are like the Earth's hair.
You're done. We're
I
gonna turn
don't-
his mic off for at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, no. Arbor Day is important. You gotta plant trees. You gotta.
When's
Cut
the last,
down
when's,
trees.
when's the last time you planted a tree?
I plant trees all the time. You ever donate to the thing? You donate to a thing, and then they put a seed in the ground.
I'm gonna go on record and say I've never planted a tree in my life.
Because you're an honest man.
May 28th, 2021. Last day. That's when I planted a tree last.
All right.
Yep, I
That
got
was
one.
very recent.
Do you have
Yeah.
a certificate?
Why did you do that?
I bought a tree for Becca for her birthday, and I planted it in the ground.
Why didn't you buy a piece of the galaxy? You know, you could do
Because
that.
I'm not that romantic. She says she likes trees. The woman gets trees.
Or a highway.
Wait, she said that she likes trees.
She said she has favorite trees. Why
What's
do you
her
think our
favorite?
daughter's
let
middle
me,
name
Let me
is?
guess. Wait,
Daughter's middle name is Tree?
No, it's Willow.
is that her favorite tree?
Yeah,
That's everyone's favorite tree, Frank.
a weeping willow. Yeah, her favorite is dogwood.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know a dogwood tree?
Do they grow like in the shape of a dog?
They don't. They like
Your mic's back off.
no. They grow and they have they flower. It's like a flowering tree. It's
That's
like a big
willow.
no. It looks like a tree. It looks like a tree, which is with like either like white or pink flowers. It's nice.
The house I stayed at this summer had a weeping willow tree in the backyard.
Uh-huh.
It definitely was like, would love to get sucked under here.
Oh yeah, because it like it hides you.
It hides you, and like it's just like romantic in there. You're like, oh, like if there was like a bunch of like fireflies at night, you'd be like, oh my god.
Just a,
Oh, you know in the spring those cum trees, they smell like cum.
Oh, cumberries.
Cum berries. Yeah.
Dude, so much fucking jizz.
Dude,
It really does.
We used to walk to school together,
Yep.
and there was a block that we would like you would avoid, and you can't avoid it on the way home. Well, you could, but we didn't. And it's just like you get like you have fun. We walk past a park, it's totally fine, and then you get a block from the school, and you're like, oh my god, the cum in
Bro.
this city.
Cumberries were out of control.
Why do they smell like that?
can you eat them?
I mean, you can eat anything you want.
The last 3 times that you've talked, you just said gems. Like everything you're saying.
You can eat them, but you're not supposed to swallow. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, you have to spit it out.
No, but they do smell very, very potently of cum.
Which is crazy.
they do, yeah.
It's crazy that we know that because I don't. I mean, I can speak for myself and hopefully the person to my right. I've never like smelled my cum, but like
No.
the air is very cummy.
There's an aroma.
There's
of
an aroma
cum.
that leaves my dick with the cum.
Of course. Well, not all the time, actually. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know that I smell nothing. But then there's other times I'm like, this is a very
This is
stinky,
a cum smell.
This is a stinky batch.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not. It's. I guess it's not always, but you know, like you know,
Sucks, dude. Cum sucks.
bro, cum is the worst.
Imagine it was like dope. Like it smelled mad good.
I mean, it doesn't smell bad.
Or no, it's
act-
mostly like a very neutral smell. But like,
No, it's not. It smells like a fucking rotten pear.
But what if it tasted like peach Snapple or something?
How do you know it
that's a
doesn't?
good Snapple.
Well, that's the best Snapple.
That's not the best snack.
What's the best Snapple?
It's regular Lipton's iced tea. Not Lipton.
Lipton?
Snapple, sorry.
Judas.
Regular lemon iced tea.
Dude, recently I was in Miami and I didn't know what to order at this place because also was too drunk to like pretty much read the menu. And I was like, what do you recommend? And she's like, well, do you like this or you want like something sweet? I was like, I'll take something sweet. She brought back this drink that was just straight up purple and it had a purple flower in it. And it was the most disgusting fucking like lavender shit in the world. I felt like I was drinking the air in my grandma's apartment. Like it was like it was like drinking perfume.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, people are way too obsessed with lavender. Lavender sucks.
Slow down. I like lavender quite a bit.
In your
In
bath.
what capacity?
In both consumption and in relaxation.
Relaxation, fine. The smell is nice, but like eating lavender is not good.
I make lavender tea quite often, and it's fucking awesome. But you can't use a lot because if you use too much, and it just smells like fucking soap
Yeah.
Not
or
tea,
grandma's. Yeah.
or grandma's soap.
Grandma's soap.
You don't want that.
Do you have an assortment of teas? You're a tea guy?
I'm a big tea boy.
Really? Ugh.
Same.
Big tea. Yeah,
Same.
big tea boy.
How do you guys feel about thruples?
Huh?
How do you feel about thruples? We've had
Like
this.
polyamorous people.
Yeah, we've had a conversation about this recently.
Really?
Before polyamorous.
Yeah.
Big word.
I was not expecting that from you.
Why, you think I'm an asshole?
No, but that's a big word for you.
No, it's not.
Polyamorous?
Polyamorous? Do you know?
Yes,
that
I
word?
know.
Oh, so you're patronizing. me.
Of course I am.
Wow, good job, Joey. And you're fired. How's that?
That's what I was waiting for.
yeah, I took trig already. I don't want to hear all these polys. So.
Why?
Those are the people. Truples.
Truples, yeah.
They're like a couple of 3 people.
See, the thing with thruples is I think that one of them isn't in on it, you know, or is like a pushover enough to be in on it.
Right.
Because there was the thruple and they were dancing and we were all pretty drunk, but I couldn't stop looking at them. It was like that. It was like a dog taking a shit because it was
Yes.
too interesting to me.
Of course.
And one of the guys in front of the other man grabbed the girl by the throat and just like violently made out with her,
Nice.
while the guy is next to them, just like,
Yikes.
you know,
Maybe
what was
there
that?
was like a
What
best
like dance, you know, like clapping, like yeah,
while she's getting made out with.
while she's like
They're just on the side of the street making out and dancing?
No, it was like in a like kind of venue place. It was like a venue thing, like a
Gotcha.
party,
Interesting.
and like it wasn't a
Are you
choke.
sure that they were like?
Promise. asked 1,000 people. I was too curious. It ruined my whole night. I was
if people know that.
oh yeah, people know them. Yeah.
Oh, so you know them.
So I don't.
Say
That's
their
why I was
names.
able to
but
ask
are they like friends of your friends?
friends of my friends' friends.
Say their names.
I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been there.
Say their names.
But the problem is, it was a choke. It wasn't. It was.
shouldn't have been there.
I shouldn't have because clearly I was asking too many questions. I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a choke
It was
where
like a sex party? Like people getting fucked up?
No, it was just them. They were really the stars of the show. But it wasn't a choke where you're like, oh, this is nice. It was like,
Oh, like a
like you
like-
make the noise.
Like Kane grabbing the Undertaker.
yeah, I'm trying to
Right.
breathe, and then Petite like you throw on her shoulder and toss.
Were
her
they
over.
hot? Were they hot people?
The girl was hot, which made it make sense.
The
Then
girl
the
was like really
guys?
hot.
The
and
girls- girls-
the guys weren't hot.
You could imagine the one choking was the other
The hot one.
Exactly.
And then
power.
the other one.
And the other one was. It made sense.
I think you're projecting too much coupleness onto this thruppleness. I think because you're essentially saying the one guy is like on the sideline just clapping along.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Maybe that's because their strengths lie in different places.
Yeah, that's right.
This-
you
this-
don't know the power dynamic.
Right. So
there.
the guy
This-
clapping maybe pays for their meal.
No, the
Like,
guy.
it's like-
No. So the girl. She's there to be loved by everyone. The man who's choking. He lays the pipe.
He's the hunter.
He needs it.
So what's the other one?
And then the other guy, maybe he's very emotionally available.
There you go.
And unlike Mr. Big Cock, who's doing the fucking, but the woman needs a more compassionate side.
Yeah, we'll get to the big cock comment.
Yeah, there was no mention of cock size.
Not one bit.
No.
I think you're projecting here.
Listen, I
Also-
just think so.
I think in order to have maybe this is wrong, but was there any like sort of dude on dude stuff going on?
No, they seem to not like each other almost.
So this is not a throuple as much as it's just like
A messy.
she's the Venn diagram in this situation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's like tug of war, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. Everyone was a lot cooler with it than I was. I'll be honest. But if the two dudes, like, if they brought this throuple to this friend party and then they all started making out,
that would make more sense.
yeah, at least. And also, that would take a lot away from the birthday girl.
I would never.
It's like no one would look away.
I would never be able to be in a situation like that because he knows I overthink everything.
Right.
And I like constantly am like, oh my God, did I do that right? Did it? Blah, 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 blah. So like in like an intimate moment, it would be like, there'd be like a 3-way going on. And one person would be like, oh, fuck. The other person would be like, oh, shit. I'd be like, hold on, wait a sec. Why is fuck better than shit?
It's like, am I not doing good enough?
Like, what's more, like, you know what? I wouldn't be able to
So
do
you're
that.
saying if you were in a threesome, like
if I was in like a couple, like if I was in that situation where it was like 3 people, I would always feel like, does this person care for me as much as the other?
I'll answer that question. They don't.
They don't.
They don't. I don't think so.
I believe in the thruple.
All jokes aside, I do think that what Danny's saying is true. Is that when you have these people, usually there are certain aspects of each person that is like their role. Like
Yeah.
if it's emotional available, or it's this guy's just like, yo, this guy's gonna fucking thrash my shit. But also,
Cry a little
I
bit.
feel like those things work best when everyone's sort of like understanding and a little more sexually fluid.
Right.
But if you have two dudes that are like, just want to fuck this girl and are not gonna like, I'm like, oh, she's cool if we just both fuck her.
yeah,
Like,
and they
that's
high
not-
five,
Well, you might have one guy that's like super like, yo, my thing is like just like eating the pussy. And the other guy's like, yo, my thing is fingering.
My other thing is not doing that.
Yeah.
So like you might be able to like hit all your bases there, And like you were saying, like maybe the other guy, the not clearly dumb, is just like more emotionally available. So like they can be like, oh fuck shit, yeah, and they can bang it out, bash guts like they're just fucking animals. The ship just got here. And then the other guy can be like, yo, I'm the making love guy.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like he like hugs and like kisses. And
Takes
looks
her out
at-
on dates.
Exactly.
Bakes apple pies.
Talks about The Bachelor.
And all of that stuff.
Man, if I'm getting choked out in the middle of a birthday party, I don't know if I'm into the lovey-dovey stuff.
You might be super into it.
It's a high pitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might be super into it. Dude, if
I'll
someone
choke someone out at a party.
Bro, you're gonna tell me if your
Let's do it.
significant other.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Give it to me.
We're at a party.
I'm there.
All right.
All right.
No. Give me something more, like 2004 hip hop. And like,
Clap, boom.
I'm here.
Boom, boom, clap.
and we're all dancing.
Clap, boom,
And I just
boom,
come up to you.
clap.
I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? And just fucking grab you by the throat and start making out with you. You're going to tell me you're not going to get fucking horny?
Wait, no.
Wait,
No, we're in, like, we know
he's
each
making
other.
a great point.
We know
He's
each
making a great point.
We know each other. And
We
I
know
just
each
give
other.
you a look like, yo, I'm about to grab you.
I'm gonna come here.
And I'm going to, like, you're mine,
Right.
big boy.
Okay.
And then I lay it on you. You're not going to be like, yo, this is kind of fucking wet.
Is he gay in this situation?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well then, I mean, yeah, something. Yeah.
My point exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like, yo.
I mean, yeah.
I think
I also think, like, bro, read the room. Like, if you're in like a club atmosphere, that's a different story. But like, I've been at bars where it's like the music isn't even that loud, and you guys are like grabbing each other's hair and making out.
Yeah.
Like, go home, bro. You've passed first base. You've passed public consumption. Leave and go fuck.
Consumption.
Like this is over with. Like, I'm done with this. Also, funny story. Walked into this. It was a cocktail bar, and I'm waiting to get a drink. There's a couple here, and they've been making out since I've walked through the door. And they're making out like hard to the point where her lipstick, like they look red, their mouths, because they've been making out for so long. The guy then, they stop making out for a second, and the guy says something about, who did you vote for?
Oh, my god.
Like immediately just comes out of it and was just like, who did you vote for? And then I forgot what she said, but it was something along the lines of like,
not what he wanted to hear.
not what he wanted to hear.
Gary Johnson.
And then
Vote green.
so he just immediately turned from her to the bartender, was like, can I get the check? And just got the check and left. Like, dude, in that, like, literally, like, stop making out, like, who did you vote for? Heard her answer, turned, let me get the check. And then signed and just fucking left.
Also,
and
it's
she
like,
just sat there.
Was she spelling her candidate with her tongue and
I
like
don't-
he figured it
He
out?
knew it.
There was
that point
nothing
in time.
political about what was going on over there.
She was being a little too conservative with her tongue movement.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
she
was not. Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. I mean, I think on another note that like public displays of affection should just be banned outright
It's too much.
in public
To
for
an
everybody.
extent. To an extent. Making out.
A little
yeah.
kiss.
Yo, dude,
Something like that.
making out is fucking insane.
I
to
agree.
me.
I agree.
It's
I agree.
insane to me.
But was it like the drinks are being spilt over because they're moving each other around? Like
I
Danny's
just like
getting
they were
hit?
sitting at the like that's crazy. Like it's one thing if you're like in a booth at a bar or something like that. Like I still would never do that, but like I get that. But yo, you're sitting at the bar.
Yeah, it's-
you're sitting next to like the bartender.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, if you're in a booth, at least you just see like this part of the arm moving. You know, when you're at
It's
a bar,
so
you see
weird.
under the table.
If I'm making out, I'm fucking.
oh
No.
Okay.
oh at the bar at the bar.
No, I'm just saying
Like
like
Big Dick Joe
Yeah,
over here.
whoa.
When-
Listen,
it's
if I
actually-
get into it,
That's
Frankie,
it.
when's the last time that you just like make out and then you don't have sex?
I know. No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
That's
but-
what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I would never do this in a bar because I'd be like, we need to get out of here. Right
Well, that's
now.
the point. That's the point I was trying to make now. You set the fucking, you're like, yo, there's a closet in the basement. Let's go down there and just fucking.
I don't even know what that means. You got to do like hand stuff. Like if I do this shit to you and I just start grabbing you, then you're like, we're fucking.
Oh,
Yo, actually?
yeah.
All right, let me try that.
Go ahead.
That's skin though.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't just make out with people like that's lunacy.
I agree. Like making out is too much. Like, and take it as someone that as a kid, like as a young teen, was like all about PDA. I was like fucking like, oh, we're at the park. Let's go sit on the benches and make out. Like,
Depending on how dark it is, it's fine.
no, darkness just makes it go to another degree. It could be fucking broad daylight and you'll make out in the park. It doesn't matter.
If Frankie would invite his friends over to the park, be like, oh no, they're on the way, hurry up. And
Watch
it's
this.
like, yeah, watch this.
I told you I was kissing girls.
see?
Yeah.
Screw you, Dad.
I don't like the PDA stuff though.
I agree. I think like there's a time.
I almost would rather see people fucking than making out.
Huh.
I
I'd
think
be
you're
like,
gonna
good for
regret
you.
Yeah,
But
I
this
think
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
like,
regret that.
Would you ever watch a porn where it's just people never get to fucking, they just make out the whole time?
no, I'd be. No.
Is that even a porn or movie? I guess.
I think that
if,
is
if
porn.
you can think it, it is a porn.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a very good
That's
point.
like rule number something on the internet. If you
Yeah,
can
like-
think it, there's a point of it.
Peeing into each other's eyes.
Absolutely.
100%. That's an
Undoubtedly.
easy one, dude.
That's like tame.
Yeah.
I was thinking like waffle maker, like,
yeah,
you know. Like
I was thinking a
fucking-
girl fucking a wrench or something. Like I was just
Sex in a
Objects?
sauna.
Absolutely.
In a
Oh,
s-
pff,
Oh
in a
my
sauna.
god.
Dude, that's like the
I
top
hate
category.
that.
I feel like that'd be a very
That's the
uncomfortable
top-
place.
Of course
Why,
it would.
It's
Too
all
hot.
wet.
It's like
Wet.
Wet.
Wet. I think I was being vetted once for a throuple.
Really?
Yeah.
Frankie was.
Really?
That wasn't a throuple as much as they just wanted to fuck my brains out.
Well, yeah.
Wait, you go first.
It's a long story, but I went as an 18-year-old, went to do karaoke at a bar and staying Hotel California so well that this couple at the bar called me over, bought me 2 shots of tequila, and then, you know, started off as like, oh, we love like your rendition. That was so great. Good job. And I was like, thanks, man. And then instantly came up to me and was like, fuck my wife. And I was like, what? And he's like, think about it.
think.
So I'm like,
Slips of 50
so
and
I
stuff.
like went to my buddies and I was like, yo, follow me to the bathroom. We got to talk. And we were in the bathroom and I was telling them, and this guy came in and like stood over me, like head over my shoulder as I'm peeing at the urinal. And he's like, you can fuck her face. You can fuck her butt. You can fuck. And I'm like, dude, please get out of here. And long story short, he goes, you can do anything. It's like, I just need to know you're cool with gay stuff. And I was like, please leave.
This is where the.
And like I would have been if I was in a place where I would have gone, I would have gotten murdered. 1,000.
Oh, you think?
Well, by murdered, if you meant a face full of balls, yeah.
Yeah.
my face
Your
and
face
my
would-
virginity and
Would
my
have been
innocence
murdered.
would have been murdered. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the wife wanted to fuck you at all, or it was just
Or the-
he
or the-
just wanted to fuck
No,
you?
they did. It's the white. They both did apparently.
I think it was a joint effort because I was a little boy. You know,
Right.
I was an 18-year-old boy, and they were seeming to be all about it. So, but they obviously thought I was 21 because I was at the bar.
Yeah, I'd be too afraid to, even if I did that. Well, he's definitely watching, bare minimum, right? He's watching. I don't know if I have that kind
I
of.
don't care about the watching.
I don't know if
it
I have
would
that
be
kind of
the
performance.
the diddling that would upset me.
Right. You see, I just don't believe, like, even if he said, oh, I'm only going to watch. I don't trust like that, bitch. You know?
There's I would
You get
worry
into
about
it,
they
cameras.
outnumber me. They outnumber me.
That's the thing is I
Yeah.
would be going into no man's land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is Yankees going into fucking Fenway. You're out of your element.
Yeah. And yeah,
and there's a
it's not
big
home
green
field.
monster.
They were so yeah.
yeah, I would never. I can't do that.
If you were 4 years older, would you have done it? Like, is there any way you would have
Is
done
it
it?
40 or 4?
4 years older. Like, he said he was 18. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I would be
No,
too scared to do anything.
I'm going to stop you now.
Oh,
Frankie at 18 would have done pretty much anything. If this guy didn't go, I may fuck you during this,
right.
he probably would have.
Yeah.
went.
No.
Do you think so?
I don't think so. I tend to be more rational with my thought process, especially when I was younger.
Which
Listen, I've done dumb
Not
things.
especially when you
I've
were
done
younger.
dumb things when
Frankie,
I've been drunk. But I don't know if going to a stranger's apartment to have them fuck me is what I would have done.
well, no one. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the event, like, I think there's a better chance of this happening with you at 18 than there is at 25.
Oh, without a doubt.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like the
The
fact that
older
he was
I got-
18 was the reason why there was a shot of it happening.
I mean, and it was a small shot. Yes, you are correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will admit that.
So if he was just like, I'm just gonna sit in a chair, smoke a cigarette, you go to town.
But it's not even just that. Like I would need like someone to come with me as like security.
I think
Yeah,
that's
make sure
that's a
this guy-
fair request.
I
Yeah.
would not.
You'd be very good in the online dating scene because I feel like that's what people do now all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a random person, I'm gonna go to their apartment and we're gonna fuck.
Bro,
Well, this is not. That is not the
that
same
is
thing.
exactly what people do.
That-
My
No,
wife and I
Oh,
talk
no,
about this.
No. Yeah, but that's like.
No, but
That is not the same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, but he was just talking about like the part that's skeeving him out right now is going to a stranger's apartment.
That was the part that skipped you. out.
Think about this. Hold on.
That was part of it. A big part of it.
Okay.
Think about this. Think about this, right? It was weird. Why? It was weird because there was a guy there, right? So you're like, if I go to this apartment, like, the girl is one thing, because the girl could equally be as fucking crazy and do whatever the fuck she wants, whatever. But you're like, all right, but it's a woman, so maybe, you know, whatever. The guy is the one we're worried about. Think about this. Women do this all the time.
Yeah.
And just like, I have to trust this random guy
Yeah.
and go to their house. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Well, in like more
Or not
times
even
than
just
not.
that, but like you know, people in the LGBTQ plus community.
LGBT pew pew.
What'd you say? LGBT. They have to fucking they have been doing this stuff for years and years and just fucking hoping that they don't get murdered.
Bro, but all I'm saying is, yo, I'm so glad.
How
to
do
be
you
a
know
dude.
I wouldn't? I thank God I didn't do it. Obviously, it also like there was also parts of the story that I left out that like
He did it. That's
Yeah, he did.
no, 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 no,
He
no,
did
no,
it. He did it.
no. There were parts of the story I left out that like also threw up more warning flags. The guy was like, "Oh, we live just like right around the corner," and I was instantly thinking of that scene from Goodfellas where Robert De Niro was like, "Yeah, we're around the corner."
yeah,
Right
sorry,
here."
brother.
You know what I mean?
runs out of the
Yeah, and she's like, "No, I gotta go," and he's like, "Oh." Yeah, he's like, yeah. I was instantly thinking of that, and he was just like so bald and horny.
Right.
Like,
Bald
if he had
scary.
hair, he might have gotten more of a
Yeah,
chance.
yeah.
But like,
Totally.
if you're bald and that horny, nothing good is coming.
You're
out
not
of
as
that.
trustworthy if you're
because
bald.
like you look like you're gonna like you're evil. Like there's nothing you have
Yeah.
to lose.
I also like
There's
if
nothing
you
more to
if you
lose.
needed someone to go, I would have definitely went because a part of me still to this day is just like, this is such a fucking stupid idea, but it'll be
Oh,
a
yeah.
funny joke.
Oh yeah.
Oh
forever.
yeah. it
So
would've
I'm
been a
like,
funny joke.
I'll go because it'll just be funny.
We've had so many stories like that growing up.
See, I'm already. If they chose me, they already chose the wrong guy, right? so
They've been through everyone
yeah,
else.
they already chose the wrong guy. So I know I'm not going to do a good job here. And now, if I also need to keep one eye on this dude, it's like they're wasting their time more than I'm wasting my time. You know, I would have done it though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, maybe in another universe, that parallel universe, there was a version of me that did it and had a great time doing it, or was murdered that night in cold blood. Because there's like everything in my body, and I was pretty drunk, and I tend to, you know, get a little fun when I'm drunk. But like, if I knew like that was a bad idea, it was a bad idea.
All right, then. Well, then, how do you feel about like furries?
I mean,
I'd
go
throw
for
on a
it.
suit.
Go
If
for
you
it.
have one for me, I'm not going to
Wow.
spend the money on it.
Yeah, don't
So,
expect a couple grand.
People are very out there with their sexual proclivities. I was at a music festival a few months ago.
That's
and,
exactly where I would expect these things to happen.
And I was, me and my friends were going to a stage that a guy we want to see was supposed to be playing at, and so we were like 10 minutes early. We were just like dancing. I'm really drunk, so I'm just like vibing out. You know, there's like these every music festival. There's these very like trippy like things on the screens. There's this like wolf and this like man, and I'm just like yeah, getting to it. And then like I see my friends, and they're just kind of like. And I was like, what's going on here? And I look at the screen and I see that the imagery on the screen is truly a man kissing a wolf. The wolf had come out of the forest and they were kissing, and then they were laying down together and fucking. And then I look around in the crowd, furries everywhere. I have been
Wait,
unbeknownst to me, I've been dancing in a crowd of furries. Not like full on like mascot suit furries, but they have paws,
Tails.
and like weird
Snouts.
pup
Yeah.
masks.
Was it a man wolf
It was
that
a,
on the screen?
it was a man in the forest.
Wait.
And a wolf came out,
Like
and
a-
then
like
they
a- like a-
started to.
All fours.
And they.
Oh, wait. So you went to
A furry festival.
music festival
Uh-huh.
that one of the stages was just straight up like furry DJ and like fuck fest.
It was like furry palooza. There were men and women with asses out. You know, just like really like tails, the whole 9 yards. And I didn't even notice it until they were done. And I was like, "Is this the guy we wanted to see?" And all my friends were like, "Nope." And then the set ended, and they scurried away.
on all fours. on all fours. All fours. They ran away.
That's the thing about scurries. You turn the light on and they fucking scatter like
That's
cockroaches.
basically what happened. They were just like, "Stay furry." And,
Oh my God.
and they scattered away, and then before you know it, like a bunch of like douchey frat boys came, and I was like, "Oh, this is the set we were trying to see. This makes much more sense." You know, I was actually having more fun at the furry set when I think about it.
About 2 years ago, we were trying for Santa Gato Studios. We were trying to book a furry convention to go to.
oh yeah.
And I had reached out to the people on that were like the organizers, and they were super, super fucking secretive, like would not let outsiders come. And it like said that in the description, and I was like, "Hey, like we're like a comedy base, but like we won't like fucking disrespect you guys, you know, like we just want to kind of show like different groups and stuff like that. They get like super fucking, and it's understandable because I think when everyone thinks of furries, they think of people fucking in like dog suits, but like people like legitimately, people like express themselves like, yo, I feel like a wolf, you know, and that's like their way of connecting emotionally with the people around them. But I still wonder what would have happened if we had gone.
You would have dressed up.
We would have gotten kicked out of there.
We would have gotten. It was at a fucking what's the place called?
Ben and Jerry's.
No, the big arcade place.
Big arcade. Oh, it's
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's,
yeah.
which in Manhattan in Times Square. Bad place to have that because you do not know the type of people that are going in there for work.
Oh God.
Yeah,
They could definitely sniff you out if you're not a real furry.
Well, yeah, but the snout.
A lot of it is scent based.
The thing is, I mean, you know, go fuck whoever you want with the furries, with the furry costume on. But it's just like when they take it outside the bedroom, I've seen people literally like on all fours, Central Park, on
Getting
a leash,
walked.
getting
Yeah.
walked.
I think it's a lot, and I honestly,
It's a lot.
I think it's a lot.
It's a lot.
also, there's a lot of people that just don't agree with that. They're in like these kind of communities also because from doing other people's lives, we talk to a lot of people in these like fetish communities or whatever, and they're like, we definitely don't condone people doing it in public because then it like gives it a bad name. It's
Yeah.
also like disrespectful of like there's children around, there's people like looking like what the fuck is, you know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to force it upon people. It's supposed to just be something like for you that you do behind closed doors. So when people do that, people actually don't like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to explain that to my kid, really. If just a
I would just be like, it's a dog, bro. I don't know. I'd be like, I don't know, it's a dog.
that's
bro.
a really it's a different breed of dog. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's like we got golden doodles and we got fucking
Yeah. Having to explain like intricacies of being an adult to children is not fun. We've had to tell our 6-year-old son like how we didn't tell him how my wife got pregnant, but like we had to like make up like I gave her a golden seed and a watermelon seed and she drank it or like ate it and stuff like that because like what are you gonna say?
damn, dude.
She came up with that one. I have to be completely honest. She's the one that
A
said,
seed and her pee ate it.
no, but I told this story with you. But our fucking 6-year-old, he's very like ahead of his time. And we were in the car one day and he was asking my wife when she was pregnant, like, oh, like, how are you going to give birth? And she's like, well, I'm going to go and the baby's going to come out of me. And he's like, oh, where? Out of your butt? And she's like, no, out of my pee-pee. And it was dead quiet. And he goes, what?
That's a fair question.
Like, he was just so fucking
fair
shocked
question.
because he was, you know, he's a boy, so he's just thinking of like fucking like
Yeah.
a child coming
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
his penis.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, he got a hard lesson that day.
Yeah, you're gonna. There's some,
What?
Whoa.
What?
It was so funny.
Poor choice of words.
Yeah.
What?
What? What do you say?
No.
Are you making fun of my son? You son of a bitch.
You making fun of this kid?
Yeah, no, that would be a bad time to pass a child through your urethra.
Yeah, I guess you can't just say, yeah, me and mom fucked, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyenas do that.
Really?
Hyenas give birth through like a long, fleshy, like it's like a female hyena. It's like a clitoris, but it's like a penis. It's like long enough like a penis, and they have to like chew it
The deleted scenes from The Lion King.
to rip it open to give birth, and a lot of them die during childbirth.
Wow.
Look it up.
I was gonna say
They chew their own clits?
Yeah, to give birth.
I'll look it up because every sentence after the first one sounded made up more and more.
Fucking Google that son of a bitch.
So you're saying hyenas get pregnant and then they get so pregnant they're like, oh, I got to give birth. So they start chewing at their clit.
It's like the baby can't come through this cock, so they have to like fucking like rip it open, you know?
You know,
You'd think evolution would take care of some stuff.
Yeah, at least, or maybe they're trying to get rid of them. You know, maybe evolution's they're on their way out.
Evolution was just like,
And we keep trying to bring them back.
you're not going to be able to give birth. We're going to make you laugh.
Nailed that.
Nailed
now
that.
that.
So when are we
Nailed
going to
Nailed
start?
it down.
Turn these cameras on or no?
The cameras aren't on yet.
Well, it's been just an absolute grand time talking to you boys.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks.
Tell them where they can find you.
You can find us at the Basement Yard on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, even
That's right.
Oh.
We're
Talking.
on the talk.
all over the block. So yeah, at the Basement Yard, go check it out.
Go check it out.
That's fine. Well, as always, a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Sure, we'll see more of you, unfortunately, you know.
Yeah,
If I come back and there's more mustard, I swear to fucking God.
This house is built on mustard, baby.
Yeah, mustard stilts.
The house that mustard built.
Ew. Peace, guys.
Let's try this one more time. No! You're goddamn right I am.
This woman could beat the shit out of me.
Big fat
Big
tits.
fat tits.
I know. Let me put makeup on you.
That's so bad.
Oh, Caesar's Palace!
You son of a bitch!